Welcome to today's Lessons for Life. Today is Sunday, June 6, 2010, and today we're reading in Psalm 137. As always, I encourage you to read these scriptures, do for yourself, see what you get from it, and you can post your comments directly onto our blog, www.lessonsforlife.ws. But one thing as I was reading through this, or as we were reading through it this morning, actually, that we spoke about during our prayer session, Mommy had remembered that she used to sing this song as a child, and it just came to memory, and she said she didn't even realize that she was reading a scripture. And one thing that we mentioned was just, how powerful songs are, because they really commit things to our memory. If you think about when you learned your ABCs, you learned it through a song. And even now when people ask you, you can't even think of that song. So it's important for us, one, to remember that songs, and even, as you think about it now, there's a lot of songs that can come to mind that you can remember, you can sing the lyrics to, and they're so much easier to learn as a song as opposed to, reading a book and studying and so forth. So one thing we want to remember is be mindful of the different songs that we are learning, because they really stay in your mind. Like Mommy was reading this morning and saw that the song came right back to mind. So be mindful of different songs that you're hearing, because they really are committed. Even if they're deep down in your subconscious, they're committed to your mind. And you can use it in a positive way to actually, put the right things, bury those good seeds deep into your subconscious by learning things and even putting it into a song if you can, and remembering it like that. Now that was what we talked about during our prayer session, but even one thing I got by reading the scriptures says, it just makes mention of, if he's saying anything against the Lord, that he'd rather his tongue to cleave to his mouth. And this is just something I thought was very interesting. It stood out to me as I was reading. Just how you should really be rathering to not do anything against the Lord than there's a saying that if you can't say anything good, then don't say anything at all. And if we don't have something positive, or if we're doing something that is not pleasing to the Lord, that it's better that we even lose that entire ability, like you were saying, just that he can't even speak. It's cleaved to the top of his mouth. So this is just something, like I said, that kind of stuck out to me, and we should really live our lives and even just think like that we rather be pleasing to God and pleasing to the things that he wants for us to do in life, as opposed to any of our own things that we may want, which is contrary to what he wants, or what we should be doing according to his word and according to the lesson that we even learned as we read through the scriptures. So that's something else, like I said, that kind of just stood out to me, of just rather to not be able to speak if he's going to speak something against the Lord. So that's why I share as I read through the scripture. With that, create yourself a wonderfully blessed day today, and we'll talk again tomorrow.